Well, welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online. I do have to apologise. We've been away, so poor Clear Oceans hasn't played as much as she could of the Moogle Treasure Trove first time for Genesis event. I had a family emergency, and I've been away from the computer for 2 weeks. So I've only just gotten back, and we are going to continue with a new event. I've come back in time to do Little Ladies Day. It started on March the 14th, 2024 at 1 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and it is running to Friday, March the 22nd at 7:59 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm going to try and get this up to date for you. As I record it, it is in Australian time, the 20th, and in PDT, it'll be the 19th still. So, how to participate. Begin the quest, The Princesses and the Eggs, by speaking to Jilly Aleport in Old Gridania. Players must be level 15 and above to start the quest, and they must first complete one of the following main scenario quests: the Gridanian Envoy, the Ul'dah Envoy, or the Lominsan Envoy. Now, if you are starting a brand spanking new character, you can do this. I proved it when I started with Clear, and we needed to get to that level in order to finish the seasonal event at the very end of last year. The Starlight Celebration, you can do it, so don't despair. It will take you quite a few hours. If you're starting this late, you might have trouble finishing it, but you will finish it in time for the beginning of the next event, which is Hatching Tide, and that begins on March the 22nd, 2024 at 8 a.m. PDT, and April the 1st, 2020, finishes April the 1st, 2024 at 7:59 a.m. PDT. If you're in Australia, of course, it begins on the 23rd of March at 2 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time and finishes on Tuesday, the 2nd of April at 1:59 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. But we'll get into Hatching Tide when it starts. Today, we are going to focus on Little Ladies' Day, which is a celebration of spring. And I've never done this before, so I am really looking forward to it. The little blurb they put out on Steam shows this picture of this great big gubu with a flower crown and someone riding it. So I'm not sure how that goes, but apparently also certain items that were available during previous events are still going to be available or obtainable from the Royal Handmaidens or the Dreamer. So let's go find out how this event works. All right. I know I've waffled for a little bit for you guys. Let's not do that for too much longer, hey? So I guess if we're going to go to New Gridania, what's my funding like? 17,000. So where are we in the challenge log cycle? I know I've been away. So, all right, we have 156 hours and 46 minutes remaining to do our challenges, which means a new cycle has started, as it should have. It starts every week. Okay. I know. Give me a minute. I'm just finding my feet again. What am I today? I am an Arcanist level 23. Do I have my bunny? Oh, we have to summon the bunny. Oh, right. I've changed how I do things. Well, that's going to make my life exciting. Oh, you know what? I can afford just to teleport to New Gridania. But you know what? If you couldn't afford teleportation and you were stuck out somewhere where you couldn't get to New Gridania because you couldn't afford to teleport, what you would do is you would earn some cash. You could do a lev quest to get some cash in, but they're not great for cash. They're wonderful for experience. You could finish a mission. Missions are wonderful for cash. Sometimes they're also good for gear. And then what you might want to do is talk to the ferry skipper and purchase a passage to Limsa Lominsa. Yeah, I'm ready. There we go. 40 gil, which is much cheaper than what we would spend if we were going to teleport to New Gridania. Let's just hit our teleport button here. Okay, so all the prices are down here. So New Gridania would cost us 431p. 431. We're not going to do that. Let's go find the fisherman's thing. I know, I've completely lost my track of thought with this lady. Alrighty, here we go. I think we were busily getting all of her classes up to about level 30. And we were also trying to complete the main story events. Alright, this is free. We're going to go to... Actually, this is even better. We'll go to the airship landing. Straight up. We don't need to bounce around the city. We'll just zippity-doo-dah our way up there. Once you've unlocked all of the Aetheryte in any one of the main cities, you will get to go to the airship landing as part of the Ethernet. Well, let's talk to Lenoflo. I want to purchase passage to Gridania. It's going to cost me 120. Yes. All right. Starting the episode with a boat ride. An airboat ride. Yes. Ooh. Bit slow this morning. It is raining outside. If I drop out all of a sudden, it's because my internet decided it doesn't like getting wet. Or the connections. Look at this. I love this so much. I have really missed playing too while I've been away, but yeah, had to see some family. I do not regret it. Alrighty. We're in New Gridania. Now, if you are starting an event in New Gridania, you could be like me and get lost trying to follow the grid coordinates that they provide. You could. Or ooh, okay, we are definitely going to grab this quest. Najiro Marujiro. The house that death built. Uh-oh. Najiro Marujiro has a glut of gossip he's been dying to share with someone, he does. Uh-oh. If you're poking around looking for work, you must be an adventurer too. And am I right? You won't find much here, I'm afraid. Seems the only thing people talk about these days is that nasty bit of business down at Isamha. Surely you've heard the stories of a strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there? No. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say on the other end of it is some sort of labyrinth. The thing is, every time they go down there to map the place, nothing is the same. A mystery if ever I heard one. Frankly, I'm more than happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby-trapped corridors. Going down there is nothing short of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awful tempting. Don't take my word for it, though. Head down to Isamha and you can hear it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. I can? Oh, right. Well, we might have to do that then. If it is an exclamation mark with a blue background, it is usually an opportunity opening up. Sometimes it is a dungeon. Sometimes it is the ability to advance your way to... Alright, if you've never been to Gridania before, right, you come out of your airship lounge and you want to find this thing. The first thing you should do is go and touch that Aetheryte to unlock it. Ooh, what's this? Excuse me for a minute. I can't interact with it. Oh, no. There are things everywhere. Oh, I'm going to have to touch all the things. Alright, anyway, the first thing you do is you come out of the main building and turn to your right. And then you follow this path. Don't go down there unless you want to be an archer. It has a little sign that says, with a bow on it, it says archers this way. Head on up this way. Doot. I know, I'm so glad to be back. Back in Eorzea. Yes. Oh man, look at the decks. The decos, the decorations. I know, decos. Man, I haven't used that word for a very long time. I think it's a bit British. I think it's a bit Australian. It may be a bit American too. Let's see what that looks like. Haha, pretty. Anyway. Alright, so the place we're looking for, you want to touch all the Ethernet shards as you go, so you can unlock them, and then you can unlock the Ethernet in New Gridania, or Gridania here. And, oh my god, what's this? Oh, so cool. Don't go down there though. I'm lost. You know I'm lost. I'm always lost. Anyway, so that you can unlock all of the Aetherytes in Gridania and you don't have to run all the way back to the airship landing, you can just teleport your way. Let's have a look at this. Dreamer and Egg Advocate. Can you hear that music? I'm going to turn it up a little bit just to make sure. Alrighty, hopefully it's not too loud now. Oh, it might be. Yeah, we will turn it back down. I'm looking for boogieing bunnies now. Let's talk to the Egg Advocate and see what she's got on offer. Magic Prisms, Hatching Tide. Okay. Oh, that's the Dreamer. Right, okay. The Courteous Collector. Am I late? Maybe I've missed my... Oh, I hope not. Good morning, friend. You might be interested in learning about the Hatching Tide festivities. I surely am. A fledgling festival, Hatching Tide was born of a prophetic dream visited upon a Gridanian maiden named Gili Aliapo. In her dream, the 12 Archons of old appeared, those heroes who saved the realm from the destruction of the sixth umbral calamity. Descending from the heavens atop beautifully decorated eggs, they said to Gili, "Arise, young dreamer, and make ready the vessels for our return." And so she did, painstakingly painting and gilding eggs to match those from her vision. Word of the prophecy spread, and Gili attracted helpers to assist in her toils. After the calamity, the festival grew further as townsfolk and adventurers flocked to celebrate the Archons of yore, who many believed had some hand in delivering the realm once again. For this year only, the organisers of Hatching Tide have joined hands with the planners of Little Ladies' Day in Ul'dah to create a joint celebration that spans two of Eorzea's city-states. Oh, they have they? So maybe I should be in Ul'dah. Ooh, let me check. I know, I'm not great with following directions. Let's see. No, it does say Old Gridania. That's Princesses and the Eggs. Oh. And the decorations vary from city to city. So, because it's a joint festival, this is why I'm confused. I thought they were going to be two separate. It's a joint festival, but, oops, where am I? But Hatching Tide doesn't start yet. So, okay, let's go this way. I want to have a look at... Oh, that's what this man does. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's just had his stall decorated so he looks the part. I think he's grouchy, isn't he? We're closed. Come back later. Would that every day could be a festival? Alrighty. Do I have mail? Oh, holy snapping. I have 4 now. I wonder what that's about. I have to go check. Well, I can see it's the princess and the... Oh my gosh. I think someone is a little bit egg-centric or possibly egg-focused. Oh man, we so need a shot of her with that, don't we? Yeah, there we go. All right. Oops, I'm lost. Okay, I think we're going to talk to... Oh, look, we have... I know that balloon's in the way. The Royal Seneschal and Nanotta. Alrighty. Let's get a good shot with these guys. What's Nanotta look like? Very solemn. Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's talk to Gili and see what's going on. The Princesses and the Eggs. Gili Aliapo is looking for someone to help make a dream come true. This quest is available for a limited time only. Oh, let's accept it. Level 15, you have to be that before you can start it. You've got to be able to get here before you can start it. Welcome, my friend. I take it the Hatching Tide decorations have caught your eye? Yes, they definitely captured my eye. It warms my heart to greet yet another reveller, for I am the host of this event, Gili Aliapo, at your humble service. If I am not mistaken, you're an adventurer, yes? Might I have your name? Well, I'm Clear Oceans. Clear, a festival name to be sure. I hope you shall find all things Hatching Tide to your liking. In fact, I know you shall. For I have seen it in a dream, clear as the one I had many moons ago, where the 12 Archons delivered unto me a prophecy which inspired this occasion. I have worked tirelessly since that night to do their words justice. This year it was again a dream that sparked my imagination, a dream of a Gubu, massive and marvellous, standing upon the stage. Where else but in Ul'dah, so many miles away? Wreathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling Gubu held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. And there's one more. There is but one time a year when the sandy brown of that city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Lady's Day. The message of Mistress Aleppo's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of Hatching Tide and Little Lady's Day to create the most exciting day that jewel of a city has seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mistress Clear. I have the honour of acting as this year's Royal Seneschal, and it is my duty to bring smiles and cheers to all ladies of the realm. What is Little Lady's Day, you ask? Why, it is a day when the maidens of Eorzea are doted upon as princesses by their very own loyal seneschal. What? Mistress Aleppo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured the services of a performer and his Gubu companion before meeting with us. I regret to say not all in Ul'dah share her in her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Lady's Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago a supposedly tame Gubu ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. When the Seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking we could hold a Hatching Tide event here in Gridania, with a Gubu as the main attraction. Not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gubu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonota and I were treated to a display of their show, and I must say, never have I seen a Gubu so pretty and sweet. Out of all the paths forward we could have taken, this seemed to be the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in this realm's beasts as you may be singularly qualified to tell us just how docile this Gubu is. Well, I'd hate to see Miss Aleppo's dream shattered. As would I. While I'm certain that there is nothing to fear, having a stout arm by my side will be most reassuring. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bentbranch Meadows. You had best not tarry. Agreed. Let us make our way there and speak with Aldemund, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. I would bow in return, but he's already left. Seasonal event quest accepted. Let's go find out what to do next. All right. The adorable Gubu is even now delivering ecstatic cheer to all in Bentbranch Meadows. Go there and speak with Aldemund. I'm sure he shall be most eager to treat you to their show. Alrighty, so I could teleport my way out to Bentbranch Meadows. I know, but instead I'm going to bore you all to tears. Oh, well, no, that's not entirely true. I'm going to show you how to get there. So come out of the pavilion thing, the amphitheater. I'll get there. Hang a left, and I'm going to see if I've remembered which way to go. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to look in the map like a smart bunny. Okay, we want to go into Central Shroud. I have a feeling it would be a lot quicker to go to Bentbranch the other way. But anyway, ooh, what's that? Oh, you know what? We might as well pick that up on the way, mightn't we? Oh, I know. I know. I've got... Oh, actually, hang on. What is my journal doing? Ooh, well, I'm not accepting any more quests then, am I? No more quests for me because I have 30 out of 30. I'm a little lost. Let's head on over. We're going to go out to North Shroud. I think from North Shroud we can... Yes, we can head on down to Central Shroud. This is the friendly part of North Shroud, where there's not quite so many things that will eat you. Let me just make sure I'm on the right path. Yeah, okay. And I should have a little turn to head on in a minute. I know, yes, this is me just exploring all the decorations. Where am I going? I did overshoot it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Don't mind me. We should have headed back this way and then hung over here. So if you do find yourself at the Conjurer's Guild, just duck back, check your map. I'm pretty sure we go down this way, and there should be a gate. Here we go. We're going to jog our way this way. Doobie-doo. Oh, I know. Into tree speak. And I want to go to Central Shroud. Oh no, we do not want to be here. Yeah, I know. You know what? I'm just going to teleport because I am thoroughly lost this time. Don't go through to North Shroud. Go through to Central or South. No, let's go back to New Gridania. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this map up here. And just go M. Alright, so Black Shroud. Alright. There's your Central Shroud exit. That's where we want to go. So this is your Gridania. We're at the central thing. Just go down this way past the airship docks. I knew that. And I do it every time I get lost. I do. This way. Alright, so you come on back from your thing. Go back through the shopping centre and around this way. The market's my bad. Where's my 9? Let's get a bit of sprinting on. Alright. I know, I've got to get back into my missions. I really miss them. Come on, Clear. Make a run for it. I know, I also want to get back to Rosalor to see what she's up to. She was up to a few things last time I looked too. We'll have to alternate. Alright, now we're in the right area. Central Shroud. We're just going to keep jogging down toward this Aetheryte here, Bentbranch Meadows. We could teleport to it. It's not that bad a run, especially at this level. If you have a look now in your mini-map, you'll see there's a little shield to guide you. My advice would be watch where you're running, because there are things like cliffs. Also, we might want to cross the bridge. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. I know, all I'm doing is using this shield up here on the top right as a guide. The only flaw to this, of course, is that I may take myself somewhere I don't want to be, like down into that. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually be sensible and sane human beings and run along the edge here and actually take the bridge for a change. That's not the person I was expecting to speak to, however. Bernard, you are not the egg person. Let's see what you've got to say, though. What's that about Miss Keitha? Huh, doing that peddler's dirty work, are you? Oh, I remember. If that half-wit thinks some shiny trinkets will move her heart, then he's dafter than he looks. Any fool can see Miss Keitha's only interested in her birds. Tell Cucavachi from me that if he persists in harassing the head wrangler, the wood whalers will remove him from Bentbranch Meadows for disturbing the peace. Got that? Rightio. That is from a mission we picked up many moons ago. However, this is the mission we're here for. That is... Huh. A bit fierce. Hey, but it hasn't eaten alderman yet. Let's see if we can get a picture with it. Right mouse button. to click and turn. Anyway, Ul'dah. Alrighty, let us talk to Ul'dah. Oh, I didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings. I am the Royal Seneschal in charge of making Little Lady's Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mistress Aleport has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw up off the floor after you see what my Peatie has in store for you. Been watching over her since the day I found her wandering in the wilderness all by her lonesome. We spent ages looking for her family, but now I suppose we're all each other has. Those teeth. Peatie, a lovely name to be sure, and those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she is the very picture of a little lady's day princess. Ah, I'm glad to hear that, and I know Peatie is too. She's thought a little else since the moment Miss Aleport came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think we'll earn that and then some. We call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Peatie. That's awesome. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? And all it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. Took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of two celebrations. In the end, I think we did about as good a job as could have been expected. Now, here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Peatie's been a little on edge. I hate to see her like this, but I think I've figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she's got no problems performing in front of an audience of two, but when a whole gaggle of revellers show up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to such large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head, then set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, I reckon you've had plenty of maims left in those adventurous legs of yours. Marms, not maims. Might I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Peatie during her star turn? All you have to do is climb atop her and head toward the crowds. Show them our act and tell the spectators to come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go round. I can do that. Oh, huh. Okay, speak with Ul'dah. And he wants me to speak with him again? Okay, you know what I need to do? We're going to J. I'm going to go down to quests. We're going to Gridania. We're actually going to put a tick beside the princess and the eggs. And then we're going to hit escape. And now you'll see that the princess and the eggs is here. Speak with Ul'dah and mount Peatie. Oh, look out. Trust me, Peatie will love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get these eggs into the hands of the eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now, get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise. Oh, right, I've mounted Peatie. All right. Okay. The enthused man. I'm guessing Mount Peatie. Oh, 3. They're going to be surprised. An egg surprise. They said the show was over here, didn't they? Mount Peatie, perform an egg surprise. Now, how do I do this? Uh-huh. Oh, there it is. What did I just see? Oh, this must be that performing Gubu I heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. Right. I think I've got the hang of this now. All right, so you've got your mount. I've actually got my mount bar over here. So when you're mounted, it pops up, and each mount has an action. You click on that thing, and that'll give you your egg surprise. Someone is going to go mad at me for scaring the Chocobo, however. Curious lass. Well, let's see what she's got to do. I wonder if I can just... I know I'm playing with my mouse. Here we go. Right mouse button to turn yourself around so you can see what's going on. All right, right click on the curious lass. Don't see any eggs. Is this the right place? Alrighty. Okay, so you don't get to see anything. That was amazing. The rabbits were so adorable. And that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. Oh, no. No, not the Chocobo stables. Oh, boy. Well, all right. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get yelled at, though. Egg surprise. Everything's going to be laying an egg in fright. Heard the hatching side festivities would be held here this year, but I've seen nothing out of the ordinary, he says, looking up at a flower-bedecked Gubu. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let's do the thing. Oh, my stars! What manner of... Oh, you're promoting hatching tide. Yes, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was. Truly, I never knew Gubus to be adept at anything besides eating, but you've expanded my horizons. Mayhap I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. Return to Ul'dah and tell him of Peatie's courageous performances. Let's go then. I know. Can she jump? She can so jump. Oh my goodness. I've lost. Oh, there he is. Ul'dah? Oh wow, I've seen double there for a minute. Hi, how are you? Good work, Clear. Same goes for you, Peatie. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. Raw. Okay. I had to try. It looks like Peatie's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope these ovations, oh no, are enough to clear the seneschals. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so we earned some coin and we earned some experience. Lovely. You know, I should have actually had some food on board before I did that. Let me just have a belated snack. That's not my snack, that's my Chocobo's snack. Rightio. I don't think it matters what I eat. Do we eat pumpkins? Perception, that matters. Gathering and perception. Let's not eat that till we want to do something. Let's do some spell speed. There we go. Alright, now you'll see up here I'm going to have some XP plus 3% and a bunch of other things that are going to help me if I decide to make trouble. Alright, talk to the seneschal. Not you, Griffin. Peatie in pink. The royal seneschal has reached a decision. Ooh, this quest is available for a limited time only. Although I've been but a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Peatie is possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honoured guests. Well, I'm not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I'd best tell Miss Aleport that she'll be needing more eggs. Go on to Ul'dah, and we'll find our own way there before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once, and make the stage ready for our arrival. You've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Peatie has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over her in Ul'dah for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? I can do that, Mr. Seneschal. All right. Now, before I do that, and this time we will teleport, because you guys now know how to find airship landings and book them. Although it is cheaper, isn't it? Tempting, tempting, tempting. We might do that too. I'm just going to go and finish off this quest over here, so I've got a little bit of extra space in my quest book. Let's talk to Kukavachi. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a Chocobo for my very... What's this? You told me nothing of her material desires. Ugh, the stubbornness of these Gridanias is infuriating, and I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. Think of the amount of gil I've wasted on this fruitless venture. Yeah. Get over yourself. Ooh, okay, well, he's going to give me some gil, some XP. I can have leather wristbands, copper wristlets. You know what? I think I'm just going to have some elegant bronze pieces. Cost him a bit more. Alrighty, let's not pick up another quest. As you can see, our quest log's now at 29, so we're doing well. We are gonna run... No, we're not. So once you've activated the Ul'dah Aetheryte, you can just go into your teleport. What's this for? What is my home point today? Yeah, no, we're not going back to Camp Drybone. Alright, teleport down to New Gridania. Boom. I know, I am actually going to take the airship. And because I'm too lazy to run all the way down to the airship landing, we go into the Aetheryte, the zippity down to the airship landing, and we're going to head off to Ul'dah. So this is the reason you need to have finished the envoy of, because purchase passage to Ul'dah, because otherwise you won't be able to get out of the home state that you start in, and you won't be able to join everyone. So let's go. I just love the views in this game. The Steps of Ul'dah. Oh, looking heroic as usual. Well done, Clear. Home again, home again. Jiggity jig. All right. I am looking for the lift attendant, which we need to talk to in order to get out of here. So we're actually going to go to the Ruby Road Exchange. Why does this... Oh, I know why. This feels wrong because we need to go to the Hustings strip, because I thought I was in Limsa and I'm actually not. We're in Ul'dah. Go to the Hustings strip for events, if I remember rightly. And because we've unlocked the Aetheryte, let's just go down here. See, if you have a look down here. Look at this. How pretty is that? So this is the spring event. Alright, and I haven't been reading my... Okay, speak with the Royal Seneschal in Ul'dah. So I'm going to grab my map and find out where the little tiger is. Okay, he's down on the steps of Ul'dah. So we'll just click on that. Alrighty. So what we might do is we'll take the Aetheryte down to the steps of Ul'dah Aetheryte. So there we go. Just grab this Aetheryte shard. Click on the level that we want to move to and click on the nearest Aetheryte. So we could either come into the Aetheryte Plaza or we could go to the Adventurers Guild. So we'll go to the Aetheryte Plaza. I know, she's being torn apart and put back together with horrible frequency. What have I said about wearing pink, Clear? Alrighty, I know. It's not her best colour. Emerald Avenue. The Royal Seneschal. Hi. Ah, you arrived. You'll be glad to know that I've managed to win over the planning committee with my story of Peatie's show. Ul'dah's gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she's amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction on this year's stage. But the first order of the day is to spread word If we tell the citizens what we saw in Bentbranch Meadows, it is my hope they will welcome Peatie with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we will have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Ul'dah, painting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest that I can. Clear, pray head to the steps of Thal, and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Peatie with applause. Ooh. Actually, it's kind of funny that I have my little crazy rabbit with me for this event. I never even thought of it. Cool. No, we're resisting the urge to pick up any more in the middle of an event. Let's head back down to the plaza, because the quickest way to the steps of Thal, once you've unlocked everything. Oh, you mean what if I haven't unlocked everything in Ul'dah? Well, first thing you unlocked is that massive, where to go? Is that massive thing. Then what you do is you open up your map and you find your way to each of these and you touch them and attune yourselves to them. Alright, and once you've done that, you can pretty much go anywhere using the in Ul'dah using the Aetheryte. So I'm going to grab this thing here, head into the Aetheryte. You'll see the shield when it changes level. That means we need to change a level. And I'm just going to go to the Goldsmith's Guild. What a surprise. Here we go. Alright, looks like there's a bunch of people to speak to. I'm just going to... Let me just take a look. Alright, they're going to have me running all over the place. No worries. Let's go for a jog. That's right. We're not picking up quests. So there's your Miners Guild. I think this way. I know I'm completely lost, don't mind me. Go this way. It looked so easy on the map. Oh, it was easy on the map. I am really lost. Alright, time to be lazy again. Let's grab my Aetheryte shard. Alright, we want to go to Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We were on the right track though. Let's go and talk to Nanabe. No, let's talk to the independent, elegant citizen. So, over in Bentbranch Meadows, a Gobu here in Ul'dah? That dredges up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this Gobu with your own eyes? Yes, and she's as gentle and tame as a chocobo. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I shall go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fears. Oh man, that Gubu had better not eat anyone. That's all I can say. Into the map. Looks like we're heading up to the other end of the Ruby Road Exchange. A distracted citizen. Well, let's distract them a little bit more. What? Found a Gubu performer. Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. Alright, not being distracted. That's me not being distracted. Let's go. Wow, there is so much to do here. Okay. Aetheryte shard. Where are we going? I see. You know what? I'm going to zip you over to the Weavers Guild because it's shorter to run. And then we're going to pivot this way and go up here. I know, I'm just checking on my rabbit. It's so pretty in here. Give me a minute. I want to pose in front of the whole cherry blossoms thing. Although she does blend in a little bit with her pink. There we go. How cute is that? Alright, time to get back down to business. A nonchalant citizen. Hey, that's something that'll make you a lot less nonchalant. I didn't know Gubus were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? The crowds of Gridania gave her a standing ovation. Well, when you put it that way. Besides, it's not as if I have aught else to do. All right, look for me among the crowd. Oh, fine. The time of Peatie's performance draws near. Speak with the royal seneschal before she takes the stage. Ooh. Where is the royal seneschal? I think I scared her away. I'm so sorry, Mana. Alrighty. What am I doing? I know. Sorry. Got distracted. It's like, it's great to see another player. What am I doing? I'm checking my map. Let's check my map. Alright, Ul'dah, Steps of Nold. Away we go. Why don't we zippity-doo-dah to the Adventurers Guild? We can see how to get there from here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. It does help if you're already in the Aethernet, doesn't it? Let's zippity-doo-dah back to the closest Aethernet shard. Miners Guild. Yeah, round the thing. What's in there? I wonder if I get fish in there. Oh, I know. What? Not being distracted? Me? Ooh, you're pushing it. Alrighty. Steps of Nulled. Adventurers Guild this time. We could just go to the main one if we wanted to, but I'm curious as to how this looks. Alrighty. Zip this way in the top right hand corner on your mini map. Just check towards it. If you're not sure what adventure you're looking at, just hover over it and you'll see the title. Here we go. One Royal Seneschal. Hi. My thanks, Clear. It seems word has spread even further than I had hoped. And while this is cause for celebration, Peatie appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Oh no! Brrr. Of course, she could just hop up on her head and she'd calm down just like that, but we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words, Clear? Seems she's warm to you, and I reckon she'd appreciate whatever you have to say. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Rally. Someone's doing the same adventure as me. What am I supposed to be doing? Rally Peters. Oh, you know what? You've got to actually click on it first. There we go. Make sure that little circle is still open under the critter. Then try rallying. I just rallied no one in particular then. There. You try to get Peatie to go. There we are. Come on, Peatie. You can do it. Oh my god, those teeth. Aww. Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Remember how happy you made everyone in Gridania? Rrr. Oh, uh-oh. That did the trick. You really got a talent for lifting the spirits of the downtrodden, Clear. We are in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Aleport should have arrived by now, Clea. Pray join the bystanders and give Peatie your heartiest cheer. All right. Can be done. Oh, here we go. Wait at the designated location. Alrighty. Let's find it. Oh, there we go. I just need to tilt that down and click on it. She'd better not eat anyone. And now, for the final act, bedecked in blooming flowers, this Gubu princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. Aww. Oh, that made them happy. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. And to think I ever believed Gubus were naught but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. Let's hatch and tide as ever, even half as thrilling as this show. I best catch the next airship to Gridania. All's well that ends well. The ladies get a great show and hatch and tide gets more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Peatie will be the talk of Ul'dah for moons to come. That she will, that she will. I have to thank you, Miss Aleport, for giving us both a chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. That's beautiful. All right. Speak with the royal seneschal, who's look behind you. There he is, hiding behind this. Thank you, Peatie, for bringing joy to the citizens of Ul'dah, especially its little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies' Day both will be remembered as the highlights of the year. Couldn't have done it without your help, Clea. We'll both be looking back to this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking maybe it's time I leave this performance business behind me and let Peatie spread her wings. I think she'd be more than happy by your side if you'll have her. What? As for me, I've in mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I'd hate to tie Peatie down just when she's found her passion. If you bring her along on your adventures, she'll be able to deliver smiles to corners of the world I've only ever heard of. Are you sure you can manage without her? Tonight I already feel the tendrils of loneliness tugging at my heart, but they'll lose their grip so long as I know Peatie's with you. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as I while the days away. That thing is horrific. All right, though, we'll take her with us. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. Nanota must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Give the lass our regards, eh? I'll stay here in Ul'dah until the festivities end, and who knows, maybe longer. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Clea. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Peatie. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminded me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Peatie's show has concluded, Little Ladies' Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania either. Aww. My goodness. So, XP, coin, and a Peatie horn. Let's find out what that's about, shall we? You have unlocked the Egg Hunter Riggy minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. And we have a new item in our inventory. So we already know about our treasure map, and we already know about our weapon coffer. But we have a Peatie horn. You will note in our mounts under character, mount guide. We might have a Peatie horn, but we do not yet have a Peatie. So let's right click on the horn, hit use. You can now summon the Peatie mount. Actually, I can't because I haven't yet unlocked mounts. However, when we go into character and we go into the mount guide, we now have a Peatie. Hailing from a place where the peach trees bloom, this winsome Gubu maiden was found and taken in by the travelling entertainer Uldamund. After delighting the crowds on Little Ladies' Day, she made the decision to join you on your adventures in order to spread more cheer. She's a land-based mount, and she can do Egg Surprise. Has no effect in battle, though. So there you go, guys. I think that may be the end of the Little Ladies' Day celebration. Oh, what a wonderful season in Ul'dah. Okay, so we've seen the decorations in Ul'dah. We have seen the wonderful decorations in Gridania. Let's be ultimately lazy and head our way over to Limsa Lominsa lower decks and see what the decorations are there while Ladies' Day is still running. Well, they won't be here. They will actually be, let's just toddle up here. And we'll go into the Aetheryte. We will head on down to the aft castle, because that's on the upper decks. Oh, I've earned an achievement as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Alrighty. And usually when there's a festival on in Limsa Lominsa, if there's any decorations to be had, you'll find them up here. Look at this. This is the center up at the top, just above the aft deck. There we go. The decorations for Little Ladies' Day. How cute is that? Alright. I think, guys, on that note, we're going to leave Clear in her Arcanus gear with her incredibly wild bunny, giving us the tail by the look of it, and the wonderful celebrations at Limsa. Thanks so much for being with us today. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I will check you in a few days' time for the next celebration, the Hatching Tide celebration. So, looking forward to seeing what that's about. You will, of course, you'll have some more episodes of the Moogle Treasure Trove because I had a ton more already prepped and ready to go before I was called away. So I'll be putting those up in between this and Hatching Tide. They'll be a little bit out of sequence, but when I put them into the playlist, they'll be in order. So for those of you watching on the playlist, you will have seen all of those already. But on that note, have a great day, everybody, and I will check you later. Take care out there.